We'll start with prophesying and seeing the elected nation of Israel and letting the heathens know that they're going to go into captivity. We're going to turn towards the east and give all praises, all honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shad, Bahashim, Rakak Radash. I want to say shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, who is your faithful. Shalom to all the honor, Bahashim, to the bitter end. I say, prophecy about the earth. And of course, today, it's a great day. It's a great temperature going on. You know, people seem merry, even though we know the facade. I had a great day today. So-called great day. It could have been better. We had sovereignty and rulership. Because we, at the end of the day, we can have all the fun that we want in this captivity in Babylon the Great and all across America, whether you're in the West Coast, the East Coast, the South, the North, wherever you are in Babylon the Great, or throughout the four corners of the earth. And we understand that this is not our end all be all in the Hebrew Israelites. Of course, this is the heathen's kingdom. Moab, Ammon, Elam. This is their prosperity. This is the place that they've wanted for so long and that they've desired for so long. And the only way they were able to do that is by putting our people under captivity, under subjection. Well, guess what? That subjection that y'all put our people in is coming to an end very rapidly and sooner rather than later. Because the prophets, whenever they want to see in the ancient world, once again, in their lives today, they're letting everything be known. And what's that? The prophecy of war, evil, pestilence, and a lot of gruesome, terrible death is going to come upon everybody on this earth. And the greatest of all, the finality of it all, is Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, who this world ignorantly called Jesus Christ coming back. And put his foot on you people best, where you rightfully deserve to be. Because this society claims to be a Judeo-Christian values. That's all bullshit. We all know that's BS.
Oh.
So, yes.
No, so like, I was gonna say, bro, I was down there at the 9/11 memorial thing. Then they got this church, Greek Orthodox. And I went up in there, but I'm thinking, you know, through the spirit, they're gonna have, you know, obviously they weren't gonna have no images of Jacob. But hey, this is supposed to be, like the brother said, you know what I'm saying, a God-fearing people. Here they got all kind of demonic images and shit, you know what I'm saying, bro? You know, plastic, and like the brother said, man, they stole everything, man. Here it is, that's all stolen, man. All this shit is playing up there, they had fucking all kind of ancient history, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking the lady, I'm like, yo, this is the real, that's what Paul looked like? And she's like, yeah, man, this is the picture of Jesus, the 12, total rapper, man. Lies in the city, you know?
It's all propped up. Propped up. As long as we get to the colors of life as well. Lies and deception. We got to prophesy against it. Let me get the story out right here. Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that had been before me and before the of old prophesied both against many countries and against great cases of war and of evil and of pestilence. Let's break it down.
Yeah, war, evil, and pestilence. That's what we're talking about, man. We ain't talking about peace. The place ain't, we're not here for peace, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You got the, up the block, you got the Chinese.
Shalom, Yahweh.
You got Moab. You got African preachers up there. What the fuck they talking about? They talking about prosperity, man. You know? Hey, but the men of the Lord is talking about the death of the society, man. The downfall of the so-called white man, the lies, bro. Everything, like the brother said, everything you guys stole it. And this is, even though we have good days here, man, you know, hey, really it's not a good day because we're still in captivity, man. Like, as much fun as you can have in this society, ultimately, man, it's all gonna come to you gotta go to work the next day. You gotta go back to the plantation next week. You know, you can take a month off or whatever. You still gotta go back to the devil.
You still gotta go back.
You gotta go back.
So vexed, absolutely. Because I remember coming back from the Dominican Republic, and it's such a beautiful country. But you already know how people out there are city lights. They're so into idolatry. They're so stuck on Caesar Borgia and sweet white Jesus. But it's such a hot land, man. Like I really wanted to stay there, but I know I can't right now. I can't do that. And then when I came back here, I just felt vexed, right? Like, oh, now we get to go back and start paying taxes again. Start looking at these people's faces. Have to answer to some so-called Jews and some of the heathens that are above us. Everything's just upside down right now in Babylon the Great, especially our people. Little did they know that they're special people. But that's okay. Some of them are not going to get it. Because a lot of them, they love the doctrines of men. They love the customs of the people. And the indoctrination that they've been for so long, been indoctrinated with. And guess what? Those that are being teared down, the spirit and power of our watching the outside. I got a scripture right there. 2 Timothy 4 and 3. And the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. And that's exactly our people, itching ears. Listening to everything what we're speaking right now, which is the true doctrine of Yahweh Shem Shai. Because righteousness is a problem in society. Understand that. Righteousness is a problem. You know why? Because look at what these people be preaching in all these so-called Christian Catholic churches. It's all about what feels good to you right then and there. It's never about the hard parts of the scriptures. It's never about the prophecy. It's not about the laws, statutes, and commandments. It's not about Hamashiach Yahweh Shai or Yahweh. So what good is it in any of these slaughterhouses? Nothing at all. And that's why our people continue to cling to these slaughterhouses on a day-to-day basis. And some of them do have some understanding that in those churches, which people are always in, it's just full of lies, hypocrisy, people backbiting each other, gossiping. That's all we hear about in those churches. But here, the doctrine of Yahweh Shem Shai, you cancel that out. And that's supposed to be a murmur. That's supposed to be someone falsely accusing somebody. And that's a very serious punishment. And all that's being propped up in Babylon the Great.
Yeah, shit talkers. Our people right now, but shit talkers, man.
Yeah.
The scriptures tell you that they're an assembly of treacherous men. The Jeremiah 9 chapter. I got something real quick here. Psalms 47 and 6. It says the heathen rage and the king is removed. When he uttered his voice and the earth melted. The Lord's uttering his voice before he brings his destruction. And the earth is about to melt, man. These harlot houses include these people, our people that are stuck in the damn harlot house, man. You know, our people, Hey, coming down here, bro, it reminds me why our people gotta die, man.
Oh yeah.
So you see, like everywhere you go, you see different, tribes, man. You see different spirits, and shit like that. Like when you get out of your own, like neck of the woods, then you start seeing different shit. Everywhere you go, Jacob is messed up, man, and totally fucking destroyed, bro. They just totally bugged out. Here it is, bro, and over here there's different kinds of demons, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're leaving from where we was going from. I'm walking, and everywhere you fucking go, some motherfuckers arguing, talking about suck my dick. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's like, goddamn. Here it is, this one little young Jake. He might have been like 18, bro. He's sitting there arguing with these heathens and shit. He's like, man, you're going to jail, bro. And the father's right there. He talking to the girl, and he's telling her to suck his dick and all this shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on, bro? This society is crazy. People taking shits in the street. You know what I'm saying, bro? And it's young people, man. Naked motherfuckers out there doing drugs. This Esau, bro. Esau's allowing this shit. Look at that, man. That's his fault. It's Esau's fault, man. The society's like this. He don't put no judgment down, bro. He don't put no, he don't put no law. Everything goes, man.
It's like night. If it feels good, just do it. And that's why we got a problem.
You got motherfuckers shooting drugs up there, but this security guard told me that I couldn't walk through the 9/11 place because I had a dog. I'm like, are you serious? It's like a big ass park right here. This motherfucker's like, hey, bro, no dogs. I'm like, there's a dog. There's people smoking weed up here with kids. All kind of shit going on, bro. Niggas selling drugs. But hey, we're wrong because hey, we got a dog.
Welcome to the land of our captivity.
The land of our captivity.
Confusion. And the laws and the policies that are throughout wherever you may be, it's just backwards and it makes no sense.
Backwards.
Let me get this. In Isaiah 59 and 15. Yea, truth faileth, and he had to run from evil, making himself a prey. And Yahweh saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. And there's no judgment being rendered out in Babylon the Great and throughout the 400 years. What's up, bro? There's no judgment here. There's no keeping of the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashir Yahushua. You see, the average Christian, the average Catholic, they're okay with everything that's going on. They're okay with sodomites walking to and fro. They're okay with idolatry. They're okay with wearing a cross across their neck. That's literally symbolizing the death of the Lord. And everything goes here. Everything that's backwards is uplifted. And then people really think that we're the problem. When all we're doing is bringing back the order of the righteous world that's supposed to come in the near future. Which is what? The kingdom of heaven being established. Because right now, everything is just upside down. It's going to continue that way until the bitter end of this captivity. It's not going to
be good as righteous. You know, that's why the scripture tell you about the turning things upside down. Being as clean as the potter's clay. Hey, that's a spirit. That's even better as fuck. That's the spirit.
Hey, but why do you how about you?
You know, you got a better angle and everything too.
Yeah. So, and shalom to all the Akim.
Yeah, shalom.
Two sisters, y'all about you going to travel the tongue. Shalom.
Yeah, so,
all right, brother.
So you got some more?
I'll read it again. Job 10 and 22. A land of darkness, as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death, without any order, where the light is as darkness. Exactly. There's no order here. Things just go on as you feel like it. Yo, I guarantee you, a lot of these husbands, quote unquote husbands, that have women, the women are running the household. And that's actually happening right now on a grander scale. Because there's been a decline in the amount of testosterone that a lot of these guys have. And why is that? Because they put plastic in the food, plastic in the water, they're polluting the air, polluting the food. Everything's defiled. And what did Yahweh say? He said that we'll eat our defiled bread among the heathen. Everything is just disgusting. It's all promoted to at that. A lot of sugar, high fructose corn syrup. Everything is defiled. So for you to want to have a peace in this world, get your 401k up, you're not in the right spirit. Those of you that have forsaken the Lord, to what end is it for you? Because this is going to be a day of darkness and not light. And if you had any sense, you understand that we're so close to Yahweh Bashir Shai making his appearance once again.
Yeah, like that clown from yesterday, the other day. What did he say? He said, we're not at the end. We're not at the end, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, but that's the spirit, because he showed us, remember Wi-Fi? He showed us on. And I actually saw a video of brothers getting on the Wi-Fi, of the brother from Buffalo. He was getting on them because they was out there at the White House talking about Amalekite gets his head beheaded and all this other shit. So these guys ain't teaching the people, man. Look at the vibration they're putting on them. Now, you listening to them, and it got you believing that, hey, America got a long time ago. You know, they're playing dress up and shit. No, we're in the vibration of this place being destroyed. We're not fucking playing games and gimmicking and shit, doing all this nonsense. Hey, you know, holding camp with the girlfriend on the side and shit. Nah, we ain't doing that.
That's wild.
You know,
they seated right there, just watching right along.
They're chilling, you know.
Nah, a woman's supposed to be at home. That's it. Like, why is your woman out here? This isn't for the men to do. The men is supposed to be out here making the bodies of the sacrifice. Like Romans 12 and 2 talks about.
You got the picnic table and shit set up. You know, they got. Hey, brother, our people play games with this, man. Yeah. They don't take this thing serious. The Most High is coming to destroy and to conquer, man. The Lord will send His Son to do a lot of damage to the people, starting with the people on this side. As it tells me in 1 Peter 4:17, judgment started at the house of the Most High first, man. Okay, real quick, Jeremiah 31:22. How long will you go down backsliding daughter? Our people are backsliders, man. They don't take nothing serious. And you tell them about the fact that the Israelites is a joke. Oh yeah. Whatever, man.
I heard about it, but it's cool. I'm not really with it, but it seemed like a cool thing. You know, we're gonna uplift the black community, and that's the first thing I want to talk about, the black community.
Black community, yeah.
What the fuck is the black community? I've never seen that shit in my life.
This is it. This is it. Motherfuckers sitting outside smoking weed and dealing drugs and all kind of shit. That's the black community.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the you living in project housing?
Yeah, that's the black community.
That's it. And rap music. They're promoting them but fucking debauchery, adultery,
It's just
and gangs.
ridiculousness.
That's supposed to be a culture.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my culture. Then you got the tribes arguing. You got Judah and Ephraim arguing about who started hip hop first.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, man, bro. We started hip hop, man. You stole it, bro. You did it.
Out there in the Bronx.
Yeah, man.
Not too far from here.
Not too far from here. Niggas still arguing over who the fuck came up with some bullshit that Esau is making money off of, man.
Exactly.
Esau owns that shit, bro.
You know what's crazy about that? Now that you bring it up,
Huh?
every movie you watch, TV show, anywhere you go, when there's a problem there, an issue there, it all goes back to Esau at the end of the day.
Yep.
It just hit me recently. I was like, yo, bro.
You see that, right?
It all goes back to them. But also, we also are part of that problem too, because we're supposed to be the actual rulers of this world, the whole entire earth. But guess what? We're not there right now. We have to face the consequences of our actions. And what was that? Disobeying the Lord.
I mean, you got your people coming here, giving their children to the murderer.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
I mean, this is the. Hey, we are under those curses, brother. We are heavily under those curses. Pursuant to Deuteronomy 30:7, we're going to get out of them. The curses are starting to fall on our enemies and these so-called white people. But when you look at your people, brother, look, the fact that these heathen are over you is a detriment to us, man. But you know, you have a remnant. You know, it's all about the remnant. But as a whole, our people, man, our people are fucked up, man. You got a Chinese motherfucker selling you drugs for food, rats. You got this white man over you. That's a curse. They bitch you, but they're talking about they're free.
Yeah.
You know, because Esau to put it in your head that you're free in this place. You're not free.
According to his definition, you're free. But according to our definition, you're not free. You're a slave. Oh, but I'm able to go and travel throughout the 4 corners of the earth. I can go to other countries. I can go to other places, other civilizations. Just because you can do that does not mean that you're free, that you're liberated.
Okay, you could go there, right? but you don't own anything, man.
There you go.
You don't own anything. They come in your country and buy up all your shit. When you went to DR, bro, I guarantee you see a bunch of white people there, bro. You seen a whole bunch of white people, and they owned all the nicest shit, you know.
Yeah.
And they were getting the baddest of your women. They were sitting there paying them and shit, you know what I mean? Whatever.
The richest Haitian man is an Amalekite.
Amalekite, man. Ain't even Jake.
That's wild. But we're not under curses. I got this right here, bro. Daniel 9:9. To the outer one Yahweh belong mercies and forgivenesses, though we have rebelled against him. Neither have we obeyed the voice of Yahweh, our God, to walk in his ways, which he set before us by his servants, the prophets. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath, and the prophets on the sea. Again, yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore, the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, because we have sinned against him. And it all goes back to us sinning against our God. And guess where we are today? In the worst condition ever, under the worst people ever. Like it talks about in the prayer of Azariah 1:9. We're under our lawless enemies. People, the most hateful forsakers of the Heavenly Father. Here we are, just at the worst predicament. You see, and right now we gotta smell that disgusting smoke, bro.
Yeah, that's man. That's your people.
No respect for the Lord.
Yeah,
But don't worry, the Lord is gonna show you how it feels like to feel how we feel right now. Upset, irritated, annoyed.
Disappointed.
Yeah, disappointed in our people. I'm not even angry at our people like that. I'm really just disappointed.
They're disappointments, man. Most High looking at their ass is like disappointment. That's why he's gonna get rid of them.
You know how you could have, I don't know, or if you have a dad or a mom, and you might have done something like really like that would upset them to the max. They're not even, they'll be angry at you a lot, and then they'll be like, you know what, it's all good. You are who you are. That's you being a disappointment. And that's a scary sight for our people to be in, and which is where they are right now. The Lord said that 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. And that's going to happen because they're not going to listen. They don't want to listen. They're stiff-necked, hard-headed people. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, this 2 Ezra 6 and 56, it says, as for the other people which also come at Adam, as the heathen, thou hast said they are nothing. These people that are nothing are over you, man. But be like unto spittle has likened the abundance of them as a drop that falleth to a vessel. And now, Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be Lord over us,
Shalom,
and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? Yeah, that's what we ask, man. Through the Spirit. And we know that, you know, it's not going to be for much longer. Because the prophecy, so we're measuring the time diligently, as it says in 2 Ezra, the 9th chapter, measure down the time from itself. And when you see part of the signs coming, know that it's the same time the highest speed. So we know we're here, but your people don't know that, man. If they did, they wouldn't be doing the shit that they're doing.
Exactly. If you know better, do better.
You do better.
They don't know. They don't have no understanding. And they don't want to listen. Because that's the first thing you got to do when you come to the altar of the Lord. Be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools. And most of our people, they want to do more talking than they want to actually be listening.
But you know what? The baddest thing about it is that the Most High doesn't want them. You know?
Well, that's both parts.
That's the quote. It's like you in your head logically you're like, man, why are people? It's not about that. It's about what the Lord wants, you know. And the Lord doesn't want them. That's why he said Isaiah 6. 2 Corinthians the 4th chapter. We speak this wisdom amongst them that are perfect. These people are not perfect. That's why they can't get it. But in the spirit, the brothers that are of the Lord, hey, in the spirit you're perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
In the spirit you're perfect. You see?
Well, upright.
Upright. You see? None of the wicked shall understand. Tell you that in Daniel 12. Only the righteous shall understand, man.
I got this. Matthew 5:48. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father Abanawa Yahweh, which is in heaven, is perfect. So we strive for perfection. We strive it as best as we can in the land of our captivity. Because we know there's the whole attitude of being here in Babylon the Great is, yo, woe is me spirit. You know, I can't do it. I gotta give up, man. I gotta give up. A defeatist mindset. Yo, it's a very contagious attitude to have. Well, really, energy in general is contagious, but that one is very dangerous. And a lot of Israelites, a lot of them, that's the reason why they dropped the vow, because they gave up on themselves. Really, they gave up on the Lord. You decide that the Lord is not worth it. You want to put Yahweh Shai HaMashiach back on the cross once again. That's wild.
Yeah, they put them to an open shame, man.
Woo!
They put our Lord. So that's why they are partakers of the Lord's blood, man. See what they tell you in Romans 8:1 that there's no condemnation to them that's in Yahweh Shai that's covered by the blood of the Lord. But these people are guilty of the blood because they don't believe. See, faith have made you whole. That's what he told you. That's why he said, "Be perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect." Now, you'll have a simple-minded dude, you know, or a carnal, one of these carnal little creatures walking around the earth. They'll be like, "Man, how can you be perfect, bro? No, nobody's perfect. Nobody's fucking perfect." Hey, the Lord says somebody was perfect on the earth, man.
We gotta get examples. Let's get that.
Okay, real quick, I got one right here.
Go ahead.
Psalms 37:37. Mark the perfect man. Behold, the upright. For the end of that man is peace. But these people, you see them, they're not in peace, man. Hey, in the spirit, we're in peace. Look, these Edomites have millions of dollars. They ain't in peace. Hey, we out here struggling and shit, going by day to day, this and that, you know, catching hell and all this. But we're in peace. The scripture tell you Isaiah 33:6. Wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our times and strength of our salvation. The fear of the Lord, the outer wine is the treasure. You know? So you got
the Lord is the treasure. We got a great example throughout the scriptures, and you got women examples as well. So what's your excuse, your brothers? Luke 1 and 5. There was in the days of Herod, the king of Judea, a certain priest named Zacharias of the course of Tobiah, and his wife was of the daughters of Aaron, and her name was Elizabeth. And they were both righteous before Yahweh, walking in all the commandments and ordinances of the Lord blameless. Wait, you can't do that, brother. You can't. That's too much, bro.
you can't be blameless, man.
No, it's too much for us to keep the laws. Listen, we do as much as we can, as best as we can. Of course, we can't keep it 100%, but at the end of our captivity, we do as much as you can. And have the faith that comes with it. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And everything else is going to fall into perfect place.
And that makes us perfect before the Lord, man. You see, because he died, so you will have that grace, man. So you will have that grace, and he already chose you from the foundation of the world. So those are the perfect, man, that believe. Okay, because see, we can't even keep all the laws, but see, the faith in and of itself is what brings us to the Lord, and our faith makes us whole to the Lord. And that's a faith that He already put in us, pursuing the Ephesians 4 chapter, before the foundation of the world. That's why I tell you in 1 Corinthians 2:16 that we have the mind of Yahweh Shai, meaning we have the faith and the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai. As the scripture tells you, we're more than conquerors in Romans 8:37 through Him that loved us, man. But these people are not conquerors. They're getting conquered by the devil. They got they got the devil still on them. See, ruling over their minds, man. The Lord told us that the truth shall make us free. You know?
I got this. Judges 5 and 11. They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of Yahweh, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord Yahweh go down to the gates. That's what we're doing right now. Maintaining an upright spirit. Like we said the other day in Habakkuk 2, the uprightness in Esau is not even there. It's literally downward. It's reverse. It's all about the left-hand side spirits. So you can't look to this guy as the end-all be-all for the Israelites. Because he's not right at all. He can't get right. Imagine that. You want to look to the same person who subjugated your people, told you that you're a black person, a Hispanic person. Now you want to cling to him for one of all things. That's madness. That's not intelligent. And the prophets are out here once again making the bodies a living sacrifice for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Because we understand that a very small remnant is going to get saved from what's to come. All the destruction has an expiration date. As much as people want to continue to abide under the laws of this society, you know, just because wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth and the hurtful works are fulfilled, they still want to continue on in their wickedness. And they're not going to stop. They're just going to continue to rot more and more. For us, we're going to continue to remain right.
Yeah, Philippians 3 and 14. I press toward the mark. Hey, we press toward the mark. Not the devil's mark, the Lord's mark. That's the perfection. For the price of the high calling of the Most High Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. See, the death of our Lord didn't mean shit to you niggas, man. It didn't mean shit to you tribes, bro. Because you said let the blood come upon us and our children and his children's children. So now that blood is required in this generation. So this is why the Lord is coming to do damage to these people, man. All these Babylonians, man. So it says 15 verse, therefore let us, as many as be perfect, be thus minded. These people don't have that mind. They have the mind of Esau, man. The mind of fucking boy, a beast. Like this brother be saying to them, eat it, man, you boy. Yeah. they got the fucking mind of a beast. Yeah. Like you saying.
But I gotta get that actually.
That's right. They said, but thus saying, let us therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded. And if anything you be otherwise minded, the Most High shall reveal this even unto you. So the Most High is going to reveal the mind of these people. They tell you that the heart, the word is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Hebrews 4:12. Well, that word is going to come down here in Yahweh Shai himself. And he's going to show you these people what they really been, you know what I'm saying? How they really been dealing on the earth.
Yeah.
You know?
Abominations all throughout the four corners of the earth. And somebody got to get saved. Because we don't want to be like these beasts out here. We don't want to be a brute beast. The 2 Peter 2 and 12. But these, as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of the things that they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption.
And when it said they were made to be destroyed. Hold on. The Most High doesn't create nobody to be destroyed. He did that to Esau, man. He created Esau just to blow him up at the end.
Yeah.
It tell you in Proverbs the 16th chapter, the 4th verse, man. I created all things, the wicked for the day of evil. All things for myself, even the wicked for the day of evil.
I was gonna get it right now.
Hey, yeah, that's it, brother. That's the spirit, man. So the brother just read that these people were made to be destroyed. See?
Taken and destroyed.
The Lord gonna take you. What happened when you get taken as a thief in the night? Like a thief in the night. The Lord comes and takes you motherfuckers while you in there and praying to Jesus at the altar.
Someone blow your head off as your so-called praying.
As your so-called praying, El Jesus Cristo, man.
Jesus Cristo, help me.
And those are our own families too, man.
Yeah.
The Lord's not a respecter of person. If you don't get yourself right in the spirit, hey, the Lord can get your ass, man. If you don't take heed to the words of the Lord that come through the prophets, hey, the Lord will require your blood at the hand, man. At the Lord's hand.
I got Proverbs 16 and 4. Yahweh hath made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Are these people not wicked, man? How do we know they're wicked? Because we just read what the Lord prescribed, the laws and the statutes. They're not keeping that one. So that makes you wicked. These motherfuckers talking about, hey, this guy was a good person. How do you know that motherfucker was a good person? Because he smiled. Because he smiled and he gave money to the homeless and shit. You don't know this motherfucker had committed adultery with all kind of men, women. He was a robber, a thief, a stealer. He was doing all kind of madness. On top of that, he wasn't doing the work of the Lord. What makes a man righteous? Doing the work of the Lord, man. Serving the Lord and keeping the commandments, man. Exactly. The motherfuckers talking about, this guy was a good guy. He wasn't no fucking good guy. The scriptures tell you that who perished being innocent, man? Oh, this guy was innocent. He died. No, the Lord required his deeds, man. The Lord required that nigga's blood from the past and from now, man. Oh no, he was an innocent guy. No, he wasn't. He wasn't fucking innocent, bro. If he was innocent, the Most High would have preserved him. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. The blameless are the ones the Lord's going to bring with him in the kingdom. If he was blameless, then he would go into he would be an Israelite first and foremost, and he would go into the kingdom at the Lord's coming. See, we don't know who's right until the Lord comes back, man. And he decides, and they'll tell you that in Matthew 25, he's going to separate the sheep from amongst the goats, man. It's at the right hand, the sheep on the right, and the goats on the left. And the majority of you niggas are left-handed spirits, man.
All the way.
You know?
They're deep in it, and they can't come out of it. That's where the Lord wants them to be. Right? Good for their asses.
Good.
Because I can't stand a lot of you Israelites, bro. Out in the world, there's a few of them that you can rock with.
Yeah, they're kind of cool.
Like, they're okay. Yeah. But the majority of them, there's some real grimy ass people.
Assholes, man.
Yeah. Like, I remember the other day, I was working at Plantation, and I had this Eve. Yo, bro, this was on Juneteenth as well. She came in there proud as hell, chin up, just ghetto as hell, saying, where's the elevator? And I'm like, wait a second. I don't know you. Who are you? Where are you going? She's going the reverse of where the elevator was in the building. And I'm like, Chris, where are you going? And she said, what do you mean where I'm going? I was like, I'm the security guard here. Where are you going?
I need to know.
Yeah, I need to know. I've never seen you in my life. I need to know what's going on. And then she ignored me.
You see that? No manners, man. This motherfucker's got no.
Just rude. And bro, I didn't even come off like aggressive.
Like an Edomite, motherfucker be an asshole in the front.
Yeah. I didn't do nothing like that. I was very calm and cordial. But she was coming at me like I'm the prophet. And I'm thinking in my head, you know what? I don't even want to talk to you. See, a person like that, a woman, she's not even a woman, she's a beast. 2 Peter 2 and 12 to the T. She's set for the missile. I already know that for a fact. But I was like, yo, that's disrespectful as hell. Like, I didn't even do nothing to you, but you want to talk to me that way? Like, I'm just doing my job. And she just kept going with her bastard ass kids too at that. Oh, then they're gonna hope I don't run to Zod. They get the nukes as well too, but what's they gonna get?
Yeah,
Far worse.
Yeah, far worse, man. Yeah, but that's these people for you, man. They got no redeemable qualities, man.
Yeah.
See, the elect might be a little bit fucked up, but they got fruit me for repentance in them. You see, the Lord said, "Bring me fruit me for repentance." Like the brother said, these motherfuckers are not fruit me for repentance, man. They're just made to be taken and destroyed, like the brother read earlier, man.
They're gone.
They're just gone. These people don't try to help them. Like J. Cole said in the song, the bitch don't want to be saved, don't save her, man. These motherfuckers are a bitch and they're the whore and they're gonna die with the whore, man. You see? They don't want to be saved, don't save them. Hey, we can't help them. The Most High don't want them. You see?
That's cold. That's cold.
That's cold-blooded. You know? Ain't that cold-blooded, bro? That's cold, man. And the Most High, your dad don't want your ass. He done get you to the curb, you bastard. Get your ass out of here, man. Because you're so wicked. You know, you got, you know, brother, you ever seen, you know, you got a group of brothers that always want to get kicked off because he's a disappointment to his father. That's your true third Negroes, man. Latinos. You're disappointments to your father which is in heaven. Because you won't die for him. You won't live for him. You won't keep none of his laws. What the fuck good are you, man? You ain't gonna do his work. All you're gonna do is walk around the earth getting high all day. And living for this devil. You see, either you live for the Lord or you die with this fucking devil. It ain't no in betweens, man.
I got this right here. Proverbs 15:3. The eyes of Yahweh are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. So everything's being seen by the Lord. The evil that our people committing right now, like it talks about that evil kingdom. I forgot where it's at, but I think it's in Amos or somewhere.
Let me get
the Old Testament. Yeah, the water, brother. That evil kingdom, and it's being seen by the Lord.
The eyes of the Lord.
Yeah, exactly. And our people really think they're just gonna get away with all this wickedness. You can smoke as much as you want. Be a sodomite, an idolater, an adulterer. You can do any manner of wickedness in Babylon the Great. But because nothing has happened right then and there, you feel it's in your every right to do that wickedness. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, that's what you're speaking about. Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, and I destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, save the Lord. Yeah, the Lord's not going to utterly destroy all of us because you got an elect, a remnant. I'm going to tell you in Zechariah 8:12, the remnant of this people possess all things. But the majority of you is going to die with the sinful kingdom that you love so much. And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. And you're going to be destroyed from off the face of the earth. So you can't take off them fucking pants. You know, you got to show them, you know, you got to show motherfuckers that you look good. You know, you got to bend over everywhere you go and twerk every fucking where. You can't go to Lululemon without twerking. You know? You're ashamed to your God, man. The nations looking at you like, look at these motherfuckers. Even the nations that are low, they're filthy, man. The nations, bro, they eat shit for breakfast, man.
Yeah.
They literally shit and have shit fests like the Elamites, man.
Oh man.
And they're more righteous than you niggas, man.
They nasty, bro.
They're more righteous than you tribes, man. You see? Because you tribes, the Lord told you, Amos 3:2. Only you have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I'll punish your ass. You Negro Latinos for your iniquity, man. I'll punish you. I don't know these other nations, so I'm not going to judge them as severely as I judge these people on this side right here, man. See, but look at this is Jake all been down for you. Everywhere you fucking go, you see nothing but Jake all strung out and shit. Hey, the Lord is going to put you out your miseries, man. Like the brother said here, these people are unsavable. That's right, bro. They're unsavable. You got it.
Why do they need salvation?
Why do they?
What? Why do they need it? They don't need it. I know for a fact that me, this brother, Akim, few sisters, we need salvation. And Adoram Tazak, we're doing the best we can with the works that we do, our faith, to make our callings and election sure. Because we don't want to end up missile food. I don't want any parts of the race war, the civil war, the civil unrest. I have no interest in being part of any of that at all. Zero, zilch. But all these people, they were meant for that slaughter. And for Wadi Alba Shinal Shine, that it's going to happen sooner rather than later. And I got this in Proverbs 20:8. A king that sitteth in the throne of judgment scattereth away all evil with his eyes. And it's not just any king, it's a righteous king. And we're kings up here doing the works of the Lord. And just our very presence is a problem for the people. Now, of course, you got some people that are okay with us, but generally speaking, the spirits and the demons that are on the Babylonians and wherever you brothers may be that are preaching the work of the Lord, they got a problem with us. When all we're doing is just preaching the truth. Again, it's just the truth. The truth is a problem, and that's all right. Because we feel some type of way towards you people that like to lie, like to deceive, like to manipulate people. We're against that. And now people with your twin brother, he's completely okay with that. And we're not. Again, Proverbs 29:27 says that the unjust and the just are an abomination to each other. So the feeling is mutual. We're all right with that. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just gonna say, it's like I was gonna say, that's right, bro. Because you see, these people have a problem with wickedness, man. See, Scripture tell you, Sirach 17:26, thou shalt hate abomination vehemently, man. You're supposed to hate abomination. Righteous man, Scripture tell you, hate lying. But the wicked are not so. So your people, this society is built on lies and robbery and deceit. So every single aspect of it is all a lie, man. Everything. So if it's finessing, if it's lying to you, if it's jipping you, you know, if it's doing whatever to you, to your neighbor, that's seen as nothing. That's like whatever. I just got up on this dude, you know. I just robbed him. You know,
that's crazy.
That's like a badge of honor, man. I hit a lick. That's in every song. You know, I stole this, I stole that. You see, so Job 17:8, it says, upright men shall be astonished at this. See, we're astonished at the society, man. Even though we don't marvel, but we know this is Babylon. But seeing all this shit, you know what I'm saying? And when you don't bat an eye at it, that means that you ain't right, man. That means that, like the brother was going into, if you don't feel nothing about like robbing brother or talking shit, or, you know what I'm saying, or slandering them or trying to, you know, you got dudes that are like, you know what I'm saying, they'll throw you under the bus to get some pussy, you know, like that type of shit. That's some sucker shit, man. But you dudes on this side, you do that shit, man. You throw dudes under the bus to get a brownie points with your elder, you know. You throw, yeah, bro,
yeah.
Real talk. You do shit like that. You go on a campaign against a brother just so you can look good, man. You know. So hey, through the spirit, upright men shall be astonished at this, at the unrighteous dealings that go on in this society, man. And the innocent shall stir himself up against the hypocrites. So that's what we're doing. We're stirring ourselves up against the hypocrites amongst our own people. The scripture tells you the sinners of Zion are afraid. Filthiness has surprised the hypocrite, Isaiah 33:14. So we're stirring ourselves up against you fucking so-called Christian hypocrites.
Yup.
You fucking you hypocrites of this world, man. You dudes talking about you love the Lord, you ain't doing the work. You know. And all you hypocrites, man.
They got that Jesus.
Far and wide, yeah,
Jesus is the God of no accountability. You can do what you want. You can commit adultery. You could be a sodomite. You could commit any sin within the 600 laws, statutes, and commandments. You can go against all of that with Jesus. Just say Jesus, Jesus in front of a mirror, and then you're easily repentant. You do whatever you want for the rest of the week.
Say 5 times like Candyman. Yeah. He'll appear and he'll forgive you, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the hypocrisy that we're dealing with, especially with our own people.
See that?
You know, you have to have some strong integrity when you're in this truth. I know that for a fact with myself. A lot of you people, I know y'all hypocrites. Y'all claim to believe in God, but we see right through y'all. It's so easy. Especially Elam, they got like 1,000 gods. Thousands upon thousands. Shiva, Gathas.
Like that, Elam?
Yeah, Elam.
And show you that this is not a skin color thing, but them motherfuckers are blacker than us.
Yo, bro, you hit the nail right in the head.
They're fucking blacker than us, man. Yeah.
Dark. Very dark.
Showing you that this is a spiritual thing.
They want to say that we're talking about black people with that skin color. No, we're not.
Because if we were, we would be talking about this.
Exactly.
But we ain't talking about this, man.
But again, you have to be intelligent to be in this truth. You That's another thing. You actually have to have a sound mind. A power of love and a sound mind, roughly paraphrasing.
I'd grab that.
Because these people and the philosophies and their wisdom of this world is all foolishness. This whole idea, are you a black person? But your skin is brown though. You see how crazy that is?
He ain't got no time.
Yeah, he ain't got no time.
He ain't got no time.
The Lord is not going to have time for you when you start calling out his name. And y'all, majority of y'all don't even know his name. And that's all right. We understand that Yahweh Shemel Shai only cares about that small remnant that's supposed to be saved. Our people are nuts, bro.
That's right.
And
Right, let it be a big booty bitch though. Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That nigga's gonna cheat on his wife and his kids in order to get her.
Yeah.
We don't give a shit. See, we look at this truth as their woman, man. Sophia.
Yeah,
See?
yeah.
That's how we look at it, man. These motherfuckers. I ain't got time for that.
No time.
I ain't got no time for that. Bro. So we ain't got time for the Lord ain't got time for it. See, when you motherfuckers can't eat, when you out there starving, Jacob's trouble then popped off. This white man they cut off your fucking resources. The lights go out. The scripture tell you, men shall have no pity upon his neighbor, man. You know. So the Lord ain't gonna have no fucking pity on you people, man. You ain't got no pity for him. You can't even take time out of your fucking days to even read the scriptures or even converse or pray or anything like that, man. So how much more time comes? See, we've been giving our youth to the Lord, man. Our weekends, holidays, Christmas, you know. What the fuck these people been giving? Nothing. They giving nothing. You know?
I got this right here. 2nd Ezra 9 and 9.
You got a question?
Man,
Oh, you read the book.
you got a question?
Can I take a picture of this?
Go ahead.
Well, you know you're an Israelite?
This is so fire.
Yeah, you
This is fire.
You heard about the Israelites before? Hey, go ahead, read that, bro. Read that. Just take a picture.
That's fire.
2nd Ezra 9
Thank you, guys.
and 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment. And that's a perfect example right there.
Torment.
She said she took the sign. That's cool. But like when you ask her, are you an Israelite? I guess she was so caught up in the moment with her earphones that was more important than us preaching at Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Yeah, you see that? You see that? But that's the silly. That's why I should tell you, they're silly dubs, man. They're silent children. They in their heads. Your people just ain't right in their heads, bro. You can see them. You look at them, and they act like fucking 6-year-olds, man. She's like 30-some years old, and she got the brain of a 7-year-old, man.
Yeah. Any reasonable person is gonna ask us, what are you guys talking about? What is it that you're preaching? Whatever. Good questions. But she didn't have
Yeah, they tell you in Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, they say, what meanest thou by this?
Oh, yeah.
She didn't even ask. She didn't even inquire. She didn't make, well, that's cool, brothers. Let me take a picture.
Didn't even say, I'm right here or right there. Nothing.
What good is the picture going to do if you can't interpret it?
Exactly.
You know? You can't interpret it. How can I accept
dry bones?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
No, how can I accept a man teach me? That's what Philip said. When he was reading the scriptures, man. The Ethiopian eunuch, it came to Philip, man. And the Ethiopian eunuch said, how can I accept a man teach me? Understand what I'm reading. So you can read this sign, you can read the scriptures or whatever, but you don't know what it's saying, and that's the state of your people, man. But you got it, my bad. Let's make that point.
Verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have known my law, while they yet have liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it, the same must know it after death by pain. And they're going to learn the hard way, by pain. Because that's the only way Israel's going to understand that. Just like in the wilderness. Yahweh had to open up the earth for you niggas. He had to actually create a whole abyss close around these niggas as you fell in. Because y'all are just so far gone and left. And the same generation is back here in this generation, which Yahweh Shai talked about, this wicked and adulterous generation. They seek after a sign. The sign is right here. It's right here. Ezekiel 37 is being played out.
Hey, the sign is you. You out there, your prophets are back there teaching you, man. But, you know, because this is an extension of us right here, man. You know, this is like the hook. You know,
The
like,
hook, line, and sinker.
The hook, line, and sinker, like High Prince Ariana, they used to say. You know, this is the hook. This is the hook. You had these scoffing Christians. Oh look, they said it's the hook. Hey, yeah, this is a hook, man. Because hey, let me tell you something. Too. Everybody on that's Israelite is not on that side. Does that make the sign wrong? Because you got brothers in the UK that's not even on this sign right here.
Exactly.
You got brothers that's in the west coast of Africa that's not on the sign. Are they not Israelites? It's just a spiritual thing. It's a hook. It's a rough draft of where we would be. You see, but that's biblical, Ezekiel 38. But see, our people are not spiritual, man. They're not spiritually inclined, man.
The carnal man cannot receive the things that are spiritual, so they're spiritually discerned. I got this in Isaiah 30 and 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers, and thine ears shall hear the word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right hand, and when ye turn to the left. There's no other way besides through the doctrine of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Anything outside of that is death. Proverbs 8 says it, all they that hate me love death. And just like these YNs right over there, they're gonna hate it, right over there. You know, they know they like that. They're like 15, 16, 17, acting up, acting like a goofball, a clown. And really, they act like that to impress women, to impress young girls. When you look like a goofball, man, you look stupid.
That shit don't last in the end, man. Women don't find that shit attractive. You know?
No.
Women don't find a goofy ass nigga attractive, man. They find a stoic attractive. See? That's why Isaiah 4:1 is gonna come to the stoics, man. Not to you fucking goofballs, man. You see, these goofball YNs, like the brother said, hey, right now they're the hot commodity for Eve and them. Hey, but hey, you men, you stoics, you gonna be the hot commodity. You men that believe in the Lord that's doing this work, bro. You motherfuckers out here. Look, the rappers of this world, the entertainers, the celebrities, the YNs, you know. See, you men of the Lord, you're the true celebrities, man. You're the true celebrities, bro.
Preach, that's all we can do.
You're the true celebrities, not your goofies, man.
Yeah.
Worried about entertainment. The scripture tell you about excessive laughter showing what a man is, man. Excessive laughter, and you know what I'm saying? His gait shows what a man is. You know? The tribe of man is in his speech. What the fuck are these people talking about, man? Are they talking about judgment? The scripture tell you the mouth of the wise speaketh of judgment, man. See, when we're sitting on thrones judging the world, what do you think we're gonna be talking about? Bullshit? No, we're gonna be talking about weighty matters, man. Spiritual things. You know what I'm saying? How to make the world a better place. How to judge nations and take care of business. How to judge women, families, and shit. Look what the fuck the rulers of the society is talking about. That's why I tell you Sirach 10 as the rulers of the people. You know, so are the citizens. Paraphrase. They tell you that the citizens are like the ruler, man. Because look at Donald Trump, bro. Look at their elites. They're a bunch of kids, man. Clowns. So look at the people, man.
I got this right here. You want to find out where the YNs are, where they come from? They're in the Bible, actually. Let's bring it up. 2nd Ezra 5 and 8. There shall be confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. And those are the YNs. And guess what? As much as the YNs want to act like a bunch of goofballs and clowns, they're going to be the same ones to come upon all you heathens and you Edomites. The Lord is preserving them to use them against y'all. Yeah, you. The Lord is going to use our people against you, boy. In fact, if you're interested, come check out the sign. Yeah, check it out.
the devil. And like Magneto said, man, let the pops go first. It say Isaiah the 19th chapter, Judah should be a terror to Egypt. So like that's what the brother was mentioning, man. Judah and the tribes are going to be a terror onto this place. The Lord's going to let things pop off, man. And a lot of you motherfuckers will be cannon fodder, man. It's all good. A lot of you going to get sent to that draft up there. They're going to draft your ass and they're going to send you over there to fight in the Levant and the Armageddon.
Yeah.
And some of you niggas going to die right here protecting your blocks. Nah, I can't leave my hood.
My old block.
I can't leave my hood.
Stupid ass, bro.
This shit don't belong
It's
to
not
you.
even yours, bro. Like, you don't own nothing, Jake. But again, this is the foolishness of our people. They have no understanding. They don't know how the world works. All they know about is old block and the black community. All these other nuts.
Hey,
I got this right here, real quick, bro.
Yeah, Connie, you got it. No, you got it.
Sirach 21:10. The way of sinners is made plain with stones, but at the end thereof is the pit of hell.
the way of sinners is made plain with stones, but the end thereof is the pit of hell, man. You motherfuckers are in the pit of hell. You're in the pit of hell and you're going to die in the pit. But, Isaiah 51:14, real quick. Because we're not going to die in the pit. The scripture tell you the captive exile hates that he may be loose. You motherfuckers are not hasting to be loose. That's why we out here doing this work, so we can be loose, man. You motherfuckers want to stay here, man, and be in bondage with the white man. You got it.
Isaiah 51:14. The captive exile hasteneth that he may be loose, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. Exactly. We don't want to die in this pit. Go ahead.
That word hasted right there means quickening it up, man. Make the time short. That's what we're doing. We're hastening the day. When your ass is sitting there taking vacations and you in the world, you're not hastening the day, man. You're out there drunk every day and you ain't doing shit with your life. You know, you just out there, fucking just living a life of lies and deceit. You like an Edomite. You walk around living like an Edomite, like a heathen. You're not.
They're supposed to be right here, but they don't want to do that.
Yeah.
They just want to continue to be black.
Yeah, that
Black person.
Yeah.
Black community. With a Q, by the way, like plaque. Because y'all black. Y'all plague to yourselves. Y'all hate each other. So why should we want to participate in a world where y'all hate yourselves or you hate your own people? I have no interest around wanting to be around y'all. Zero. Zilch.
There's nothing coming out of there, man. Oh, let me get this just to back through.
Go ahead.
So what you said, that's right. So it says Acts 2 and 38. Then Peter said unto them, repent and be baptized, every one of you, in the name of Yahweh Shah, Hamashiach, for the remission of sins. You shall receive the gift of the Holy Spirit. For the promises unto you and to your children, and to all that are far off, even as many as the Lord Yahweh Shah our God shall call. With many other words did he testify and exhort, saying, save yourselves from this untoward generation. Okay, then they that gladly received his word were baptized, and the same day were added unto them 3,000 souls. And they continued steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine, fellowship, and breaking of bread and prayer. But see, that's the spirit we're saving ourselves from this untoward generation, man. Because they're going into hastening the day. The captive exile hastening to be loose, which your people are not doing. They're not hastening to be loose. Well, I'm in America. I got citizenship. I'm a citizen.
I'm an American.
I'm in America. I'm good. You motherfuckers out there getting deported.
Yeah. Going to Alligator, Alcatraz.
Alcatraz. Yeah.
Man, you Northern Kingdom, you're catching a lot of hell. Because y'all thought that y'all were close to Esau and Edom, when y'all forgot that y'all actually much very close to who y'all call Negroes, black people. Y'all are actually the same people. Y'all just speaking different languages. Y'all in different tribes. And y'all all go back to the nation of Israel from whatever 12 tribes you come from. But again, this is not for everybody. We don't want y'all to get it. This gives us a greater chance at salvation. We don't want you niggas to get it. I'd rather not. I'd rather not you get it. Because this gives me, this brother, all you Akim, doing the work in truth and in sincerity, a few sisters that believe as well, a greater chance to receive salvation. And that's only for the elect. And that's only for you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and those that are scattered abroad. See, he put up his hand. But he's supposed to be right here. You're not supposed to be just putting up your hand, bro. You're supposed to be inquiring. See, but our people, they love this world. And that's why I don't care about this world. Because it's all fake. It's a facade. It's just for the time being. Just like it talks about in the book of Proverbs, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere in the book of the Old Testament, that our life is nothing but a vapor, and it's gonna go very
I
fast.
got you, James 40.
Go on, bro.
Now that's a beautiful point you made too, because what did you say? Something along the lines of just now, like 30 seconds ago. I'll make a point. You had said that that the more these people, the less they believe, the more chances we got.
Exactly.
See, that's the beautiful thing. Like, we're not angry when motherfuckers. That just more chances for us.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, more greater chances that we are Lord willing of that number, man. The more these people rebel, the more your chances go up. You know,
The spirit. So you say, no thank you, no thank you.
see,
We're all right
that's
with that.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
That's good. That shows us that we're the prophets. We are indeed Israel. You know, what we're saying is true. The people, you know what I'm saying? Everything we've been saying has come to pass. So now, starting with, you know what I'm saying, the apostles, brothers, that, you know, all the men of the Lord, not just us, but you know,
Shalom,
everything that we've been saying is showing to be true, man. You know?
It's like in the days of Noah. You already know they was clowning him, talking shit about him, saying, look at Noah. Bro, you've been doing the same thing for 120 years. Nothing's gonna happen. And when that did, yo, bro, I can only imagine how Noah felt that day, bro.
See that?
You imagine how he felt? Like, to be extreme, so vindicated, I fucking told you people.
Getting the victory, man. At the end, the last lap.
And that was the first death, and only 8 people survived. But y'all wanted to laugh. Those that were the pre-flood niggas, y'all wanted to laugh. And y'all doing that right now. And you're gonna feel that second death, the worst one.
Man, you read it yesterday, day before, their eyes shall consume in their holes, in their tongue.
Yeah.
This is what you had mentioned earlier, James 4 and 13. Go to now, ye that say today and tomorrow we will go into a city and continue there a year and buy, sell, and get gain. Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time and then vanisheth away. So your life ain't shit here, man. One day you alive, you know, the next day you dead. Well, anything can happen. You could lose anything at any time. So, hey, see, you're ungrateful, man. The Most High has taken care of you. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gave you different abilities. A lot of you niggas are tall as shit, 6'10". Some of you niggas are like, you know, basketball playing dudes. You can use talents to make money and all this shit. Some of you dudes are like actual, you know what I'm saying? You got genes and shit that the Lord gave you, like, that you're good looking dudes. You can become models and all kind of shit. A lot of you women are blessed with, you know what I'm saying, genetic enhancements.
Yeah.
You got all that ass and you're ungrateful, man. Who gave you all that shit, man? Who gave you the aura and all these nations look at you as something, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's gooping and gawking at you. Who feeds you every day, man? Who put clothes on your back? Who made sure when you was a baby that your fucking parents didn't leave you at an orphanage, man?
Yeah.
Anything could have happened to you, man. And you still here today. You got 2 eyes, 2 ears. You know what I'm saying? You good. Why are you not grateful to the Lord, man?
Exactly.
You know?
They only want to call to the Lord when shit is not going for them. That's the only time Jake wants to get right. But don't worry, there's going to come a time so terrible, you're not even going to know the name of the Lord, and the only way you're going to be saved is by calling out His name during that time. Those that are calling the Lord, they're going to be saved. We got our body and our shot, and nothing else, no other gods.
Yeah, man, the Lord didn't bless these people, bro. These people, a lot of these motherfuckers have never gone through anything, man. If you niggas had to live the lives we live, bro, you would have offed yourself. You would have killed yourself, man. Go ahead, bro.
Sirach 22. Oh man, I love this. And 11. Weep for the dead, for he hath lost the light, and weep for the fool, for he wanted understanding. Make little weeping for the dead, for he is at rest, but the life of the fool is worse than death. And there's a lot of foolish people here in Babylon the Great. A lot of them are fools. And guess what? It was better that they get put to death than continue to live like a fool. And the Lord is ready to put a lot of you niggas to death. And we can't wait for that. I know Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, our Messiah, our big brother, he wants to do it so much more badly than we do right now. Because he's seated right now at the right hand of the Heavenly Father Yahweh. And he can only come back when Yahweh gets him to go. And that go is going to happen sooner rather than later. As much as y'all want to scoff and mock us, it's all right. Keep doing it. Keep looking at us like we're crazy. We're all right with that. Because you're all going to have to give an account for every word that you say. Eventually, every thought that you said, anything that you said that was offensive to the prophets and the servants of the Lord, you're going to have to get an account thereof. And we're ready for that. See, that's the spirit. So whether you laugh, whether you mourn, whether you talk shit, you're going to feel the wrath of the Lord. And you're all going to get killed terribly by the Lord at that. All of them. You got to say it like that. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You're going to die by the Lord.
That's right. Yeah, because the Lord created, He gave everybody lots and consolations. See, you people have received the portion we're going to receive through the Spirit, the pace and faith of the saints, man. Hey, we're going to rule over these people, man. They're going to have to give account to you, man. They're going to have to look up to you as an authority figure. See, right now, they don't look at you like shit. But, hey.
Oh, I got to guess on it.
Hey, that's the Spirit.
Oh, I got to guess.
Right now, bro, these motherfuckers can scoff and talk shit, but really they're talking against their parents, man. You know, they're talking against their future rulers. All right, Esau, 2/3 of your people, these women. You know, see, the last shall be first and the first shall be last, man. Hey, it's best to rule and win at the end, man. Not to win right now. Right now, where you know, see, you getting a laugh right now. You could look down on the tribe. You could look down on your men. You know, you can look down on the Lord, you know, his people, his sheep, you know. But see, those people that you laughing at and shitting on, and you putting slavery on slave ships, and you did all that shit too, and who you're exploiting, hey, now they're gonna get that upgrade, man. And you gonna serve, you gonna laugh, you gonna cry.
Got this right here.
Yep.
Sirach 10 and 30. The poor man is honored for his skill, and the rich man is honored for his riches. See, most people look to Esau because he got riches. They'll say, oh, they're innovative, which they're not. They stole all the inventions from us and claimed it as, oh, you know, we made this, right? The refrigerator, the traffic light, all these various inventions. There's a multitude of different inventions
Internet
by you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that Esau, the so-called white man, claimed that as his own. But they want to call us monkeys, savages, when they're all those things. You see how that works? He that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches? See that? We're considered, you know, poverty-based. You know, we're looked at less than. And bro, I'm all right with it. I don't have an image to uphold. I don't have an image to uphold. This brother, he doesn't have an image to uphold. God can. Y'all don't have an image to uphold. So keep doing the work of the Lord, because none of this is our rest. And here's the point. He that is dishonorable in riches, Esau, the rest of the nations, how much more in poverty. And they're going to be looking so terrible in the kingdom of heaven. Esau's going to go back to his basic state. He's going to have his tail behind his ass. The other heathen nations, they're going to be impoverished. They're going to look worse and worse every single day. And we're going to become more glorious and glorious in the kingdom of heaven. Our auras, our energy is going to be much more expansive and powerful than ever before.
Gods.
We're going to be gods on the earth, starting with Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, then Malak Dawad, and the rest of the 144,000 servants, prophets of Yahweh Bashem Shai are going to rule. Right?
Yeah, we're clear. Deuteronomy 28:9. The Lord shall establish thee a holy people unto himself, as he hath sworn unto thee, that thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God and walk in his ways. All the people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of the Lord Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, and they shall be afraid of thee. Ain't nobody afraid of you right now. The Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushai shall make thee plenteous in goods, and in the fruit of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy ground, in the land which the Lord sware unto thy father to give thee. The Lord shall open up unto thee his good treasure, the heaven, to give thee the rain unto thy land in season, and to bless all the work of thy hand. Thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow. The Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath. And if thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy power, which I command thee this day to observe and to do, and thou shalt not go aside from any of the words I commanded this day to the right or to the left hand. or go after other guys. So the point being in the 13th verse, that should be the head, not the tail, and that should be above only, man. So ain't no fucking equality with the heathens and hey man being friends and you know, hey man, we're buddies and let's all go to the kingdom together and you know, no, we're gonna rule over them. We're gonna rule over 2/3 too, man.
Fuck that shit.
We're gonna rule over you. We're gonna rule over the white man. You see, because it's all about the faithful, man. You see, it's all about the faithful. All the unfaithful, 2 Corinthians 10:4, die in their unfaithfulness, man. The Lord told you. So the Lord left himself for a small remnant that's faithful, and they're gonna give the kingdom to him.
Nobody else.
Nobody else.
Anything else, brother? I think we're good through the spirit. Hey, Kawada, Yahweh Bashim outside. I was able to be with the brother, man.
Pleasure.
Prioritize one.
Pleasure.
Straight from Massachusetts. Subscribe to the brother. This is our last day linking up. And Lord willing, till we get there in the chariots.
That's right.
Or again, once again, in the highways and hedges, out on the block, wherever the Lord's will be. His will be done and not ours. So we're going to close out as always. And we're going to turn towards the east and give all praises, all honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Shalom once again to the elected nation of Israel, from Wafla Babal, which is death to Babylon the Great, and death to everybody who is in the kingdom of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Shai. And say it again. Shalom. Shalom.